Do you feel you have too much on your shoulders? It's probably because you do. Probably because you are carrying the weight of other people's burdens, needs, and priorities. It is past time for you to lighten up on yourself and lighten your own load. Stop making yourself responsible for making things easier for everybody else. Today's video is about knowing what to expect when you choose a new way of responding. You choose being okay with the nerves you will have around your new way of responding, because you will have them. Your body and your voice would literally shake, and that's okay. It is crucial that you go through with it, and you will see how it gets a little easier with each attempt you make to be the true you. No attempt, no matter what the short-term outcome appears to be, is ever wasted, nor is it a failure. It's the necessary first steps to healing. And I will share a personal example of this specifically later in this video. So I can say right out the gate, be on notice that when you begin to take your power back from those people who trained you to keep them comfortable, they will be confused and probably feel in their own way some form of hurt from what they equate to as an attack. They will feel like you are attacking them. Their emotional pain triggers their narcissism, which is basically the coping mechanism they developed as a traumatized child. Their emotional pain and narcissistic behavior can show up as manipulation and complaining about small things that you do. And it can sound like them putting you down, saying things like, I don't care what you think, after you have responded your new way, or saying things that are much worse and even more hurtful. Don't let them scare you or boss you. Don't react to their comments and anger. Just stay the course on being the true you the best you can. A lot of the time, saying nothing is best in those situations, because once they start doing that, the manipulation, the hurtful things that they say to you, a lot of times it's best that you say nothing, because you can't reason with narcissism. The more you say, the louder and meaner they get, and the more emotionally aggressive they are. So I want to share with you how I healed that same type scenario with someone. And it was actually very recently, someone that is close to me. I want to share a couple ways that I know and got the confirmation last week that I have worked through it, and how I have chosen the new way of handling this person that I care so much about. I'll explain more later about why I am still with this person. I think you'll understand. I will explain somewhat vaguely because they do live with me. They are here now. So, but I think I can get it across so that it's clear. A few mornings ago, I went to take my dog out, and there was a dead deer laying in my yard. I sensed immediately that was not a coincidence. It was first thing in the morning. So after taking care of all my chores and my daily yoga practice and strength training routine, I headed out to my dental appointment. At my appointment, I was getting so emotional and having quite a bit of emotional releases. And I told the dentist, I don't know specifically why I am crying, but I have to let it out. And he seemed to understand. It wasn't him or his office, it was something old that I was releasing. Later that day, I understood more about what I was releasing. And I want to, just as a side note, I feel like it's important as part of my confirmation to tell you that on both trips to and from that dental appointment, I was seeing the same angel number like crazy. I saw angel number 555 4 times, 4 different places, no kidding. And it's a short trip there. Then there was a broken down car on the same street I live on with a license tag that was 5555. So it was 4 5s on that license tag. I was definitely being put on notice of a big transformation happening. So I was excited about that. So once I got home and settled in, I connected with my spirit team to learn more about the symbolism of the dead deer and what all the fives were about. And this dead deer was front and center. I mean, literally. I'll put a picture from my door camera here so that you can see. As soon as I walked out, it was like, boom, right there. And my A team showed me how it symbolized an ending of my old way of being, my old way of communicating with this particularly close family member, and that it was now over. I had been working on it for a very long time. You see, I am one of the parents responsible for training this person to communicate the way they communicate. 15 and 20 years ago, during their formative years, my own patterns of people pleasing and ways of communicating were what taught this person to develop their own coping strategies that are narcissistic at times. I had to learn how to stop enabling their unhealthy patterns of behavior. I've known about it for years, and I've been working on it for years, following Spirit's breadcrumbs to a healthier way of communicating and seeing what I needed to see in this relationship. Very micro tidbits of where I needed to change. Let me emphasize, I wasn't focusing on their ways of changing their ways. I had to focus on changing my way of interacting with them. I was the enabler of it all. And I missed the mark so many times for years, but every missed mark was another stepping stone to finally showing up as the true leader they had always needed me to be. This dead deer signifies the end of that old way of being and now stepping into my new way of being with this person. And I want to get emotional because it's definitely time to celebrate yet another milestone in my healing. And this is another big one. They're all big. Every healing in your journey is a major milestone. And I am sharing this with you because you can heal all of your old ways of being too. One milestone at a time, one stepping stone at a time. I am a living example of one who can and does transmute those old beliefs, those old behaviors, and old communication styles that do not serve us in adulthood. And since then, I got more confirmation since last Friday that it wasn't just a release, but it was an upgrade. As I look back over my life, especially the last 10 years, what I witness is like a seasonal television series, healing, healing, and healing some more with every new season. Healing all the parts of me that were damaged from childhood, a childhood of trauma, and actually me alchemizing generational trauma from my ancestral lineage. It still blows my mind how far I have come and how much better I feel, how much better I can handle, I'll say, any situation. And like a lot of you, I was the wounded warrior stuck in survival mode for decades, from the earliest age, from birth. This is why it is so hard to switch off the patterns. That's all we know our whole life, how to live in survival mode. And I had to do it all alone. Even my healing, it was up to me. I had no one to help me. Oh, I searched and searched. I saw therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, read all the books, took all the workshops. It was all a dead end. And I explained in other videos how all the self-help was not going to be what truly healed me. I had to be my own super shero, and that meant I had to learn to reach out in faith, complete faith, reach out to my spirit team. They were the only ones who helped me. And the book, A Course in Miracles, is what rebuilt my trust in spirit and rebuilt my trust in myself. It is your time to shine. So I'm going to end it there. And from me, my higher self, and all my spirit team, we see you, we honor you, we love you, and we trust you. Talk to you next time.